Hello my Glamour fam, welcome back to another tutorial. In this video we are going to be making a beaded bow bag. So I am using fishing line of 0.50 millimeter, a scissors, and some black pearl beads. These are plastic pearl beads actually, or round beads. So I'm going to cut out the fishing line that I need for this project as much as my hand span can carry. So we are going to start the project now. You make the fishing line on equal length on both sides. Add 4 beads to one end of the string. Then you cross it over like this. You see the way I cross it? That is how you are going to cross it. And we have our first flower done. We are still working on a 4 flower beading. If you are used to this channel, you will already know what the 4 flower beading is. It is when you start your beadwork with 4 beads, and then you continue with three beads for the first line of work, for the first row of works. So this is exactly what you are going to do. We have the second row done, the second line done on the first row. So we added 3 beads. We are going to continue like that till we finish this part. On my table here, I have made 19 lines on this first row. So to turn over, I am just going to add, I'm trying to count them now. It's 19 actually, but my camera was positioned wrongly again. I'm really sorry about that. So it's 19 on the line now. So to turn over, I am going to add 3 beads on one end of the fishing line. Then I cross it with the other end of the fishing line to turn over. Just add it on any end of the fishing line you want. Then on the one at the outer corner, that particular rope on the outer corner, you add 3 beads to it to start the next row. Then you cross over the third one with the other end of the fishing line like this. You see you have started a second row now. And then this fishing line at the bottom part, not the one at the top, the one at the bottom part, pass it to the next bead. Then the one on top, you are going to add 2 beads now to the one on top. Reason is that your fishing line is coming out in 2 beads, so you need only 2 beads to complete the 4 flower. Then you continue working like that, pass the bottom fishing line on the next bead at the bottom of that row, add 2 beads and cross it with the fishing line on the bottom part. You continue like this till we finish up this second row. So when we get to the 19th line, we'll come back and turn over. Here we are on line number 19 on this second row. So this is how you are going to turn over for the second row. You pass that bottom fishing line at the next bead, that is the last bead, the 20th bead. Then on the same bottom fishing line now, you are going to add the 2 bead. You are not adding it on the top one now, you add it at the bottom one. Then you cross it with the top one. This will enable your beading work to turn over to the top. Then I just flipped it over because I'm right-handed, I'm not left-handed. So I am going to add 3 beads on the outer corner right now, just like you did with the second row. When you were starting the second row, it's the same thing. You add 3 beads again. Then you continue with the bottom fishing line now. Continue working on 2 flowers till we get this job done. We are just going to continue like this. We are going to build it up by 10. We are going to build it up by 10 rows, okay? By the side, when you count it, is going to be 10. That is by the height. Then when you count it at the width, it's going to be 20. So you continue working like that till you get to the 10th row by the side. I added this part of the clip because we ran out of fishing line, so I am adding another fishing line to it. Did you see where I passed it? The one bead at the base and the one by the side at the end of the work. That is where I passed the fishing line. Please, I hope you saw what I did. Even if my words fail me, my action will not fail me. English is not my first language. Please pardon me. So I just hope you saw exactly where I added the fishing lines. Do the same if your fishing line finished. That is how you are going to add your fishing line to your work to complete it, to continue working on your bead crafts. Now we are done with this part, and when you count it by the side, you're going to get 10. It's 10 by that side. That is how you count the height. Then you also count the width, the other side. Okay, it's going to be 20. Now look at where I added my fishing line on the second line in the base, on the second line on that first row at the bottom. So I am just going to fold it. Look at where I'm folding it from, not from the first one, but after the second one. You see where I place my finger? That is where we are going to fold it from. So, that fishing line at the side there by the inner corner, I pass it to the third bead. So my fishing line is coming out on the second and the third bead, not the first bead, the second and the third bead. I'm trying to make the side of the bag now, so I fold it there. Do you understand? I hope you do. So now I am just going to continue with two bead. I want it to I want to build the corner of the bag, so please watch carefully. So I add two bead to it, and continue. To continue, I'm going to pass the bottom the fishing line at the bottom part to the next bead, and just continue working like that till I get to the other end. Now we are left with three lines on this row. Look at how I am going to pass the fishing line on the third and the second one there, and we'll leave the last one. We'll leave the last one for now. So we'll pass it on two lines on that row. We'll fold it, and we are going to add one bead because our fishing line is now coming out on three beads. So we'll add one bead to complete that. Did you see? We have completed one. Then this fishing line by the corner, this particular one I'm holding, we pass it to the next bead. That is that one bead that we left. So we are going to add two beads to continue building off the base of this bag. So now we have our both sides, and we also have the base. So by the side is 2, by the base is two rows, and by the left and the right side is two rows, and by the base is also 2 rows. So this is half part of the bag though. So kindly finish up your work till you get to the other side, and we'll get back. Now we are done with it, and we have made the second part of the bag. So we have our front and our back. Everything you did at the front, please repeat it on the other side. You are going to make two of it. The same process you used to make the other one is the same process you used to make the second part. We are done with that. We're joining it, and we are done attaching the inner bag, the inner pouch, the dust bag. Please, this video is a playlist. You are going to see a video on how we attached it. And this is the finished look of the bag. Please watch the second part of the video to see how I attached the dust bag, and the third part to see how I made the bow. They are quite short. Please subscribe and like this video. Turn on your notification bell so that you receive notification every time I post. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.